Hello. I am reading Matthew, and I just wanted to share a passage of scripture with you that blessed me, and I hope it bless you, and I just want to share it. So I'm reading Matthew 17, and I'm going to read from verses 24 to 27, but with an emphasis on 27. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so verse 24 says, when they had come to Capernaum, those who received the temple tax came to Peter and said, does your teacher not pay the temple tax? He said, yes. And when he had come into the house, Jesus anticipated him, saying, what do you think, Simon? From whom do the kings of the earth take customs or taxes from? Their sons or from strangers? Peter said to him, from strangers. Jesus said to him, then the sons are free. And this is verse 27. Nevertheless, we offend them. Go to the sea, cast in a hook, and take the fish that comes up first. And when you have opened its mouth, you will find a piece of money. Take that and give it to them, for me and you. Okay, so there's a couple things that spoke to me. One is that in order to avoid unnecessary conflict or offending anyone that doesn't understand Jesus' authority or his kingship, he intends to pay the temple tax. And this just really put an emphasis on the peacemaker aspect of who Jesus is, and that we're to walk in that same thing. And so sometimes we're going to do things that we know that we shouldn't have to do, but we do not to offend or cause any unnecessary conflict. And then the second thing is that, he told him to go to the sea, cast in a hook, and take the fish that comes up first. And when you open its mouth, you will find a piece of money. And it was the most unconventional way to find money. Peter went to him searching for what to do about it. And Jesus told him to do something that sounded wild, on top of the fact that Peter is a fisherman. When Jesus met him, he was fishing. And so this is his career, this is his skill, this is his talent that he knows how to do. But Jesus still took the time out to give him a step-by-step on what to do in order to get the money, in order to get the tax for them. And it dawned on me that sometimes God will use our own personal skills and talents and careers, but once those things are submitted to him, then the provision comes in a different kind of way. And sometimes we need to do the very thing that God has asked us to do, and do the very thing, do it regardless if it makes sense to us, because we've submitted it to God and we've asked for the provision and we've asked for these things. And he knows best. He knows how we're going to get it. And I think that it took faith that Peter had in order to go do something he knew how to do, but didn't realize that he was going to be getting the money that way. That took faith to go and go to the sea and pull a fish out and grab money out of his mouth. And so that blessed me, because I think that sometimes I forget that the thing that I am naturally good at still needs to be submitted to God in order to get the results or to get the provision that I need to continue on. And that's what I wanted to share. I wanted to share that sometimes, I'm looking at my notes, I wrote some stuff down. He may ask us to do something that doesn't make sense using a skill that we already have. And that really blessed me, because sometimes we operate in our own strength when we have this gift or this talent or skill, but we may not be getting the results or the things that we need out of it. And it took Peter's faith, and it's going to take our faith and the submission of this skill and gift and talent to God, to Jesus, in order to gain the provision that we need from him. And so I wanted to share that today. I hope that blessed y'all, because it surely blessed me. And just remember to submit your gifts and be a peacemaker and be obedient. Bye.